G'day. It's a very weird looking thumb, isn't it? I'm Steve or Stephen or Mason or uh, insert derogatory cat call here. Um, this is my attempt at documenting my musings as a beginning motorcycle racer. Um, so I'm quite new to the sport. I started racing last year. I've been interested in motorcycles only a bit longer than that. I only started riding motorcycles when I turned 20. So, yeah, it's all quite new. And the amount of information there is on this uh, sport, the amount of information on how to compete, what to do, it's just all nuts. Like, as a beginner, um, there's not, like, you have everyone telling you 30,000 different things, and they're all important, and you've got to remember every single one of them at once, and they all have to be subconscious and muscle memory uh, tasks, so that you don't actually have to think about it. And all you've got to think about is, just getting in front of the guy in front of you. But I guess I wanted to make this just to document and go through like what it's like starting from scratch. Um, so I started racing last year. Um, I'd gone to track days regularly, semi-regularly, through at the end of 2013 and 2014, and just enjoying myself. When I say enjoying myself, crashing my brains out. I had a CBR 1000, 2006 CBR 1000, and I just crashed my brains out on the damn thing. The bike was way too much for my skill level. I mean, I've only been riding for what, fucking four, no, less than that, you know, a few years. And that's from riding from scratch as well. I mean, I'd never swung a leg over a motorcycle until I was 20. Um, so, yeah, and then started doing track days, and the local club that I race with decided, hey, we're going to do this class. It's just going to be 300 cc's limit, open rules, go nuts. And I think it caught everyone by surprise, actually, because we ended up, the first race, I think we had 26 entries, which is for a local class, or just a club event, not a national round. It wasn't anything special. It was just phenomenal. And I think between all the breakdowns and messiness, I think we still fielded like 21 bikes or something stupid. And then we're all trying to work out, hang on, how do you go through turn one with 3 or 4 bikes wide? So that sort of exploded down here. I'm from Tasmania, by the way, so we're a little bit weird down here. And yeah, it was great. So that sort of sucked me into it. So I built a little ZXR 250 inline 4-cylinder 250 shitter. I think the total amount of money I spent on it was like $500 or something stupid. It ran on 3 cylinders. I think I probably was only making like 10 horsepower because there was enough black smoke coming out of the back of it by the end of the day to probably fog up a few visors. A few. And then that just sucked me in, so I went straight up and brought in a Honda RS125 because I am relatively pretzel-like. Yeah, those bikes. But what the fuck? I mean, what are the guys like who ride those things? Are they like? They've got to be children. They've got to be a fucking kid's bike because they are tiny. But that motorcycle has been great. I raced every race last year I could on that bike, and I've still got it, and I've got a second one now. So that's basically where we're at there. So yeah, I just wanted to make these videos just to go through all, where do you start, why do you start, why race, how can you race? And I think there's a lot of us guys out there who really don't really know what the fuck we're doing, because there's so much information. As I said, there's just, what can you do? You can try and yeah. So anyway, this is my attempt at documenting my racing career, I suppose you could call it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not giving up my day job. God, no. God. No, seriously, full props to the guys who are good enough to earn a wage, because, yeah, holy crap. It's not a cheap sport, but it can be, and it's yet about to be really cheap, especially in Australia, so, which is what I want to talk about. Yamaha have just announced that they're going to be doing what's called an R3 Cup. So one bike, which is going to be the Yamaha YZF R3, lovely little lambs bike, parallel twin, 326 cc's, liquid cooled, blah blah blah, 40 horsepower. I don't know, 29 kilowatts, whatever the fuck that equates to, 40 something horsepower. Excellent little package. They're doing a deal where it's going to be the bike plus all the race gear, fairings, crash slabs, stands, the lot, for $8 grand. $8 grand. Brand new race bike, $8 grand. Don't have to do anything to it. That's nuts. And that's going to be a national level series. It's going to be in conjunction with 5 of the Australian Superbike rounds, plus 4 of the Australian Superbike rounds, plus another one with the Victorian Road Racers Club, I believe. So that got announced this morning, and after a few hurried conversations with various people and everything, I've sort of stuck my hand up and gone, fuck, alright then. So we're going to give that a go. So there's definitely going to be tons of videos on that, getting the bike, talking to a lot of the guys, trying to see what happens. I guess this is the first time I think Australia's had a series like this in fucking decades, and it's going to be fantastic. It's really, I'm excited. I'm really, really excited, because I was aiming to compete in the Moto 3 class next year, which was going to cost me, I think, upwards of $20,000 for the motorcycle, and then some probably. But this would be a fantastic stepping stone to that, and who knows, it might even just go, fuck it, let's race that. But yeah, we'll give it a shot, see what happens. I've got a couple of crazy mates up there on the mainland. Oh, by the way, from Tasmania, Australia is that little triangle at the bottom of Australia. Yeah, we all refer to the rest of Australia as the mainland. Yeah, it's a crazy place. Don't go there. Yeah, so we're gonna race. There's gonna be highs. There's gonna be lows. There's probably gonna be crashes. There's gonna be plenty of GoPro footage as well. I mean, fuck, so there's no point doing this without actually uploading any GoPro footage. I mean, me sitting here with this fucking painting behind me is going to look really fucking boring video after video. So yeah, we're gonna have a fun time and see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? Anyway, thanks for watching. See how we go. And yeah, if you want to click subscribe, if you want to post comments, if you know me or anything outside of this, and you think that I'm doing this and I'm like, hey, he's a fucking tool, well, comment. Let's have some fun. Let's go out and ride some bikes.